2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final.
Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty.
You've been here a long time, haven't you, today? You have way too much energy for me.
Caffeine's just kicking in now.
Oh, boy.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line.
Second shot here on the first. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Tried to draw that one in there. Luke just missed the mark.
That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Such soft hands.
Big pass over coming up for this fella. Okay, steady now.
Just a short putt remaining here. Facing early adversity there after opening up with a bogey.
Yeah, a bit of a rocky start, but let's face it, 17 holes left to play, Luke. There's lots of times to make up for that mistake.
That was wonderfully done. Second shot on the second. That's nicely done. Playing from around 150 yards here.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Great shot. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup.
Oh, just missed. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. It's on a good line. Currently at +1 for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Going with the 4-iron here. Well, you're going to need to think of your second shot already because that one's beached. Well, sometimes in the game it gives you good breaks and then you get bad ones. Unfortunately, this one's a bad one. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
So far, so good.
That's a good save in the end for a bogey.
Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 4th.
Good shot there.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, so close. Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. Yeah.
Good job. Nice par.
Now 5 strokes behind. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
That's a little untidy.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
A bit short with that effort.
Playing their 5th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside my mate Rich Beam and Beamer. This is a nerve-wracking event, isn't it?
Absolutely, Luke. These players at the end of this event need to finish in the top 50 to secure their Corn Ferry Tour cards.
Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today.
Well, you love this player. Why wouldn't you wait to see how this player plays? You have a poster of this player at home, don't you?
A 2.
Okay.
That should find the cut stuff.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Good shot there, Beamer. This one's for birdie. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke. I can tell you that.
Here we are at the second tee.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Going with the 3-iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
That might not have found the green there, Rich, but that is a brilliant play right up on the fringe.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
That's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
Nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. He's in a share of 9th place. On the tee of a par 3.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 7 feet to the cup.
Looks good.
Yeah, we'll take that. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
You like that, didn't you? Time for the second shot here at the 4. Quality shot, that one. And a chance to move into a tie for second here. Ooh. This is a par putt. Job done. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. We have a par 4 on this one.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Oh, Luke, that was a stonker there.
This sand shot awaits.
Well, I hope you pack the bucket and spade because you're heading to the sand. They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. What a shot! They've holed it. That'll be for birdie, and that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Well, that's certainly worth another look. Let's have a walk down memory lane.
Just look at how they get this ball up and out of the sand.
And that finds him in a share of second.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Not bad. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Opting for the 9-iron. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Get in the hole. Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. And that will take him to 3 under. He's currently tied for second. Well, this is a player after my own heart. Going with the driver here.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
That's not the one he wanted.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
This one is headed towards the nasty stuff.
Getting ready to play their third.
He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace.
That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. Sitting at 3 under par. Tied for second place. Time for the 5th shot.
Currently a shot off the lead.
Well, you hit a beauty, didn't you? It's just about 3 feet away. Unfortunately, a bogey goes on the scorecard there. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. This hole is a par 3.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Opting for the 4-iron here. It's a little wayward.
Well, he tried to fade it in there, but just didn't commit to it.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Opportunity to make their par.
These are on rails, looking good.
Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Now, 3 strokes back after that hole. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Oh, that is bombed. This one from about 160 yards out. Only a few shots off the pace. Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Ouch, that hurts. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed. Now that's how you roll the rock.
Ooh, right by the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This will be a good bogey.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
Oh, he's caught up in some branches there.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. sitting at 1 under, just outside the top 10 on the leaderboard. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, well played.
Great touch.
A par putt awaits.
And down it goes. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Yeah, nicely played. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Maybe some time on the practice green wouldn't hurt. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the pace. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
Well hold. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
Nicely done. Second shot here on the 12th. Even for the day. This would be a great par putt if you can make this. Yeah, that's lovely weight, getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
Wow. He let the big dog eat on that one.
Woof.
And he's down there.
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Par putt coming up here. That's pretty tidy. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. sitting at 1 over for the event. This hole is a par 4.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Going with the 6 iron here. Wow, what happened there? This would be a great up and down. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. This is what they have left for par here.
This is on a great line.
That was a gallant attempt. And this next putt, it's for bogey. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
This one is headed to the right.
Not the result they were after there.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
This putt for par here.
Looking good.
A couple over now, heading towards the stretch. A good chance to fight back. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. We have a par 3 on this one.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
opting for the 6-iron. Shame he can't take a mulligan in this game. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
Got to try and save the par here.
Oh, that's too bad. It's just about 3 feet away.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
Here we are at the 17th tee.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
That dog will hunt.
That's a good-looking shot there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Just didn't drop. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Putt is underway.
Oh, just missed.
This one for bogey.
The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row. Never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Well played, mate. Taking aim from about 220 yards out. Opting for the 3-iron here. Where will this one end up? I know it hasn't come up exactly how they imagined in their mind, Rich, but you've got to like that play.
It was going to take 2 mighty lashes to get there. However, they've left themselves in prime position.
And here we are with their 4th.
And for some reason, we're going to take another look at that shot.
This is their 5th shot.
How close was that to going down?
Just this putt remaining for a round of 76.
And with that,
This player has finished their Q School final, but Rich, unfortunately they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Koyak, John McCann. .2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School final.
It's time to get on.